Alrighty, now that we've got our line cut out between the actual terrain and whatever we're going to do with this display here, like I said, we can almost do anything with this big display. We can actually cut it down, we can leave it, we can cut brick into it, we can actually sand it and decoupage some pictures and mount this on a wooden base. Anyway, but once we get this cut, take your metal ruler or your big blade or a metal paint scraper, and again, with the blades, pinch it on the back side, and you want to scrape all this off. And if you want to do a large scale or even rough terrain, scrape that off in really rough texture so you can see that rough texture. And this helps me when I'm doing my brick. This really helps me when I'm cutting all my brick in, because it gives me a natural, you can almost see where the brick's laying. So, and again, if you want to make it even rougher, go back in here and cut more gouges in there. There. See how rough that is? It gives you a basic natural where you want to cut your brick. In cutting brick, I usually use one of two blades. I usually use my standard or my small. And again, there's a larger. You usually find this one in the carpet section or the rolled vinyl section of the Home Depot or something. But anyway, there's three sizes. But I usually use the middle size for cutting 1/6 scale. If I want to do like 1/16 scale or 1/32 scale, I'll use my fine one, and then I'll use this in conjunction with an X-Acto blade. But as far as cutting brick, it's basically you're cutting rectangles, and the only hard part is getting all of them the same size. And again, once you start doing it, you can eyeball it. I usually do my brick about the width of this blade is going to be the height of the brick, and then the width of the brick is going to be the width of this plus half. If I could find my oak trim, that's usually what I use, but since I've been doing it so long, I do it by eye. So basically, if you're going to follow the terrain of your rough cut styrofoam, you can already see where there's going to be brick laying. So like, like right here, there's a shadow there, there's a brick laying there. So what you do is you just cut straight down into it, snap it out. See, you've got a flat spot there, and then you can just cut it 90 degrees. And there's a brick right there. There's part of a brick there. Just cap it. Cap it. And you can do there's your brick right there. Anyway, but if you keep all your brick the same size, and again, if you have some kind of measuring device, pull it out every now and then. Again, if you mess up a brick, just break off the end or snap off the corner, you got a broken brick. But basically, you're just making 90-degree angles. So you're just making 90-degree angles. See, there's your cut. 90 degrees from that cut, there's part of a brick. And you want to get as much styrofoam. See, there's a 90 degree right there. Right there. And then you can make another one. You can do another 90 right there. And what I suggest is move it around. Turn your base around so these brick lie in almost a chaotic manner. Then again, you can put some back where they fell in almost their brick pattern, where they fell to the ground and they maintained some sort of brick pattern. Add some different size brick, like a window trim or something like that, some structural brick. Anyway, but other than that, just keep cutting 90-degree angles. And again, the more you do this, the easier it gets. And again, just cut 90-degree block. Just 90 degree, 90 degree. I mean, it's all you're doing is cutting rectangles out. You're just get creative with it. And if you need me to change the angle of this camera, definitely chime in. I can do that. I'm just trying to get the best angle to show you how I do this. So again, you just cut into the foam. There you go. There's a brick right there. And again, remember the thickness of your foam. So you don't want to cut down too deep, because this foam, whatever you're using, is going to be that thick. It's going to be that thick on the top. So you're already scraped off a little bit. but you don't want to go too far in because you'll puncture it and go all the way through. I mean, you can usually cover that up, but still. Anyway, but that's my brick work there, and I'm gonna post another video on the as far as progression here. So if you have any questions, or again, you need me to change something here, let me know. Okay.